Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Jamie Lewis. We're going to be conducting a very exciting interview today. I don't do interviews often. We've got the unstoppable Cryptogirl. You might have seen her on Facebook and all over the internet. I've heard from multiple people. Have you seen this chick? She's crazy. She does crypto, all these different things. You see what she said? She's a prophet. She is, making her living with crypto. She's dancing around, doing all this crazy stuff. So I figured we'd do an interview. So, how are you? Good to see you.
Thanks, I'm good. Thank you.
All right. Introduction for you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, I got to learn how to relax. I'm sorry, I'm not used to interviewing a female in this type of environment. In the crypto or marketing or business industries, because it's unfortunately it's a man's world in those industries. And trust me, I don't want it to be like that. It's a bit of a sausage fest, but I'm glad to be able to speak with someone who actually does this stuff. So anyway, tell us about your portfolio. What are you hodling? Tell us about what coins you got, tokens. Tell us all about that. What do you got for instance, in your blockfolio? What's it look like?
I'm hodling some infrastructure, some AION. I'm hodling CarVertical, Utrust, Dent. I've got some other coins. There's a lot. There's just so many. I tend to like infrastructure to hodl. So like.
All right. Yeah, I asked about a specific thing, didn't I? Well, shit. What other stuff is in the what other stuff's in your portfolio?
Bag. Actually, let me see. Let me check out my app, and I will let you know.
Yeah, like you got, large cap coins. That's what you call them, right? You got.
So Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin. So Mithril, that's a really good one right now.
I've seen you talk about that on the page.
Yeah.
Nice.
Exciting. It's an exciting one. Stellar Lumens, which is XLR. Got some, there's so many that I have that are just designed to moon and sell. And then there's some products that really fall in love with that I just want to keep. So those are long term.
All right, gotcha. Yeah. So when you start doing crypto?
2017, around April.
Yeah. So tell us the story. How'd you find out about crypto? I know
a prepper friend that was really getting into some book called 2018 Annihilation, and the last few pages of the book, the guy says, his name is I already forgot, but he says, go to Coinbase, buy Ethereum low and sell high and get your stuff together.
Oh, all right.
So the friend said, I don't know what this is. Let's check it out. And he ended up making $20,000 on Neo that year.
Nice.
Yeah, I was just throwing money in. I thought it was illegal.
Well, what happened to you? What happened to you in December of 2017, for instance?
Oh, it was so exciting. Everything I put in, it had tripled. And, it was the first major moon where you would want to take profits I had experienced. So I forced myself to take profits. So I took everything that I put in out and then plus some, and thank God. And I did leave a lot in. So there was a lot of profits made. And so that's kind of what got me into the hodl level, because at that point, a lot of it did, the profit producing, things I bought just kept.
Right. So, what was some of the successes, the individual successes that you saw? You can maybe, for inspiration, I don't mean to be tell us how much money you made. And, it's none of my business, but.
I was really excited. There was an ICO. I don't know if you guys did Electronium that I jumped in, and it was kind of locked down, frozen for a month and a half. And I thought, oh, what did I do? All this FUD, it's don't do ICOs, and came out, bought it for 1 penny, and went to 23 cents the first few days it was on the market. It was quite
so how much money do you usually put into something like that? So I don't try to do the math.
So at that time, it was only accepting Ethereum. So that you'd have to take USD, convert it to Ethereum, and then however many Ethereum you've gotten. There's a lot of conversion in this industry. So you have to understand somewhat Forex, I guess, but different. You have got to convert to Satoshi, and then if you're dealing with Ethereum, it's a different conversion calculator.
Right. Yeah. All right.
But in general, you know, 1 penny. So for every penny you put in there, once it hit, you know, for every penny, let's say that thing went to 10 cents, that you made $1,000.
I mean, you didn't like just put like $20 in it or something. I mean, are you like a whale? Like you throw in like thousands of dollars or
$100?
$100?
No, but I don't really discuss the amount that I deposited into the system. I mean, this is a very, even though it's blockchain crypto technology, you really don't want to talk ever about like the quantity of your portfolio, because there's potential hackers. We're in the realm of the nerd realm of major computer people.
All right, I hear you. All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But I did great. It was great multipliers.
Nice. So tell us about this fan page. Like, why do you do that? Like, you have like you do like you have like 100 live videos on there.
It's a community, right? I mean, there's so many things that I learn from them and they learn from me. So I'm thankful and grateful for all the fans. They'll say, oh my God, check this out. And especially I do a Wednesday webinar, and those like students, and it's a community, it's like a club in a way. So it's such a wild, wild west. We all kind of let each other know, hey, this is what's going on. So we can keep up with our portfolios, the news, and the next move.
Right. Well, that's cool. What's up with this music video that you did? Like, I noticed you were filming yourself.
Well, so I created this project. I created a project, and now we're launching a product from the project, and it's to help people avoid FOMO, fear of missing out. So technically, what happens is the hype goes on, this coin goes up, and you really need to know, like, well, at what level is that coin going to drop back down, right? It's like a wave, the motions in the ocean. So it's to help people like not get stuck in hype mode and be able to know, hey, we're hitting a ceiling. You need to sell or hodl. You know, it goes up, it goes down. So if you need to take profit, it's kind of an indicator. Hey, this is, if you want to take profit, if you bought down here, then this is the ceiling. You can sell now, or you can just wait for the dip and then. So, yeah, I would say like a dip indicator. Dip and floor and ceiling indicator to help.
FOMO preventer.
FOMO preventer. That means fear of missing out. Don't misinterpret that in any way.
Yeah, the hype. I hate that. I hate seeing these little old ladies. They're like, they hear about it when after it moons. That's when everyone starts talking about it. And then these poor people buy Bitcoin at $19,000. And whatever goes up must come down, peoples.
Yeah, these are first-time traders, and they've never been in the market or even know how to read a trading chart or the chart geometry. So it's designed for a newbie. I would call myself the crypto welcome wagon.
All right. All right, cool. So I'm like, where do you see yourself going? Are you like ambitious, like wanting to like be the biggest crypto person, or like on your page, like how is that going? Like, I mean, you don't got like 1 million likes or anything. You got like 7,500 likes on the page. Like, is there a reason for that? Like,
so what is happening is my social market right now is the USA, and I think this is the best way to explain it. In November, if you look at the stats on how much cryptocurrency was floating through the USA versus Colombia and Venezuela, 130 billion was moving in a day in Venezuela, 100,000 in, of course, another one of the South American countries, and then USA only 11 million. So the USA has not even gone in. I mean,
so it's really controversial. Like that's why they do like the ads. Do you
right?
So
on there? The social circle that I have, it doesn't even know what cryptocurrency is. I mean, with Jamie Dimon saying no, you know, even anybody that worked at the bank can't even touch it. So it will happen. I'll be the welcome wagon and help people understand, hey, this is what it is. This is the newbies. And then I'll probably hand them over to some more intricate desk jockey trading gurus that, you know, and then introduce them to the software system. There's a first.
All right, well, I'm going to ask you a little bit about that, but I was going to ask you, you know, more of these things that you were saying you were hodling on to, all these things I never heard of and stuff. ontology and what are those individual coins? What's the difference between them?
They all have a project. They have an origin of the country that they're in. Some are on decentralized. So one of the projects that I like, CarVertical, is it's like a Carfax on the blockchain. And then you have UTrust. That's going to be the PayPal of the blockchain. So people could pay with Bitcoin. It converts it to the fiat money of that country. That's exciting. I just got an email saying, I mean, this is ground floor beginning of these projects / like companies. CarVertical is launching their Carfax type equipment or system in Lithuania this week. So that's exciting. So when you get these for probably 4 or 5 coins for a penny, and then it hits a market, it's got a multi-year contract with other countries and so forth, you're going to see that investment multiply.
All right. Well, so you know how I have a lot of people who are interested in entrepreneurship and online business and how to quit their job. I have a rap video called "Quit Your Job or Die," and that's been my theme. I've become so frustrated, especially in my personal life, seeing my friends and family and neighbors all I always said, like, I'm lonely. Like, I got a rap song where I say, I'm so lonely. I work at home. Why don't y'all quit your job so we can hang out and play some golf, swimming, something like that. So it's not just like, hey, I got this huge freaking mailing list, right? And that's my business. Like, I keep doing what people are asking me to do. I keep publishing books and stuff. But at the same time, it's like, man, people are hungry for how to make money, right? And so that's why I'm asking these questions. And I mean, here's the ultimate question. And this will be fun because I've seen everyone knows that you do these, like, hey, you have a video where you're like, hey, this coin tomorrow is going to moon. And this is what I'm buying today. And you name 3 coins and then they all moon. And there's no way to fake that because there you were in a live video on Facebook saying, hey, it was like, Tuesday. And then by Friday they went up. So can you tell anyone right now, I mean, what's the date, right? What would be some stuff that you think is going to happen immediately? And I guess it's a good time to ask that, like, because Bitcoin just jumped up like 20% or something, right? This week.
So from the information that I'm getting and in learning, I mean, I research every day, is what's to come is Bitcoin let's just say for the rest of 2018. The word on the street is Bitcoin. There is Litecoin, Dash, and I need to research this one, but Risk. I don't know if I've got that one right or not, so I'll have to get back to you on that one. Now, those are large cap coins. There's already a lot of money in those. But that is, so I guess you would say equivalent to a Fortune 500 stock, right? And there's big reasons why those will fly.
All right. Cool.
How detail you want me to go, so I'll just be simple and say.
And I heard what's this about, how, those people like John McAfee, that's how you say his name, right? He says it's going to go to $1 million. And you got this other guy who says that it's going to go to, $50,000, stuff like that, because of they're going to invent the way to put money in. Like, what's that all about?
It's called electronic fund transfer.
Yeah.
So what that means?
Like a wire, right? Or something like that.
I'm sorry, ETF, electronic trade fund. Okay. ETF. So what that is the institutional money, the banks, you're at a college and you have millions of dollars that are funding the college and has to be invested. Those investors have had no way to kind of get money into the cryptocurrency world because there is a policy that a stockbroker cannot have custody. They can't hold it, that there has to be a third party. So there is this loophole that's been discovered. So you have let me get something to show you. So it's kind of like this. if you have a basket of goodies, right? And you buy that basket encompasses Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Dash, right? Well, let's say put that on the shelf. Now I'm going to buy another basket, right? So I'm going to buy this basket, and this is what's going to be like, oh, I'm buying this, but it's all those normal stocks and bonds that are, so they're acceptable. But within that basket is a little crypto basket, right? And so that's why I told you Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dash. I think it's risk, but I got to find out what that one is. That in that big ultimate basket that is acceptable with the rules and regulations is that little bitty crypto basket. The thing that's exciting about that is this will probably have more rewards than the entire other basket. But that is what is happening, okay? So when they can literally get crypto in a basket form, like a bundle, like when you choose your 401ks and you're getting in a bundle package, one of those. So word on the street is that Dash, Bitcoin, and Litecoin will be one of those elements in that little bundle basket for institutional, which is $18 trillion to get in.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I know it was a tough question because I noticed that also. You're always saying how you're not a financial advisor. I understand, but I think
right.
But how else do you ask that question? People are like, all right, well, that's all great, good and dandy, but people get mad. Do you ever, you're online, like, people get mad if you don't explain, like, how, because it's going to take time to do certain things like research, DYOR, and like, and where I come from, marketing and stuff. I mean, I know one thing is I've gotten more hate for these three things. These three things, you're going to laugh, right? Number one, where is your Ferrari or Lamborghini or the house? He's lying. The little hat looks dirty, right? And so, and I do a video with a Lamborghini, and they're like, oh, all right, cool, he's the real deal. You know what I mean? Like, sure, we can all afford that type of stuff. It's like, but, and then there's like, hey, how can I get your product? Just sorry that we're not doing this service anymore. No. And people get mad, right? So it's like, people get mad at me, like, because I'm not offering, like, I'm not selling something. And then, and then it's like what your experience probably, right? Which is like, hey, how do you do this? How can I get started? And you're like, well, I could explain it to you, but are you sure you have the patience? And you know what I mean? Like that type of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, with that being said, you said that you do teach, right? And like you have
it gets
and you have a product and stuff,
Yeah, I created a Wednesday webinar, and that's part of the product packages option. So every Wednesday the group gets on there, and then we ask questions, and then I kind of reveal what my recent research is, what's going on in the market. We talk about the recent coins and what's happening, and collectively, a lot of my research is revealed so that they can actually be earning from my learning. We all do benefit, and I'm excited. I tell them I'm going to kick you out of the nest. It's not forever. I feel like some therapists take their people on and they're keep on renewing their therapy. I'm like, well, if you're working through your therapy, you should be done, right? So I'm like one of those people that, like, if you're a good doctor, your patient's healed and on their way. So I want these people to know what they're doing and to be able to navigate and make trades on their own, because there's no need for a continuous mentorship unless you just come. A lot of the people still are there, even though it's a one-time fee, and they come back because they say, oh my gosh, like the information we're getting, it's still up. They just don't have time to research anymore.
Yeah, like they're like, people learn different ways. People, they behave differently than one another. So sometimes people need one-on-one help. Yeah, I hear you. So you said, so anyway, Crypto Prophecy. Tell us about that.
That is channel. Yeah, it's a time saver. It's designed so that people don't have to look at like 1,600 different charts to know what the heartbeat of that coin is right now. And meaning, like, when I say the heartbeat, if you're looking at a chart, it goes up and down, up and down. So it's designed so that it says, okay, this is where this is at. And then with some color coding, it helps your brain quickly trigger all right, this is gaining upward momentum. And so if you want to jump in when it's up a certain percentage over the lowest dip, then that's a good sign of health, right? So you can jump in the low upward momentum, ride that wave, and jump off. It's very simple trade. It's buy low, sell high. It's so because this is designed for newbies. It's not like riding the market and shorting it and doing all these little like nifty tricks that like, you know, seasoned traders can do. It's designed for the simple trader that can comprehend. You buy for like a penny, you sell for 10 cents, right?
You see the future. So you're not, you know, people say that you see the future. You're not really seeing the future, but you're lowering your risk and increasing your odds by buying a dip that is on its way up with the momentum. So dip, you know, not necessarily the best thing. If it's dipped, it could keep dipping, right? So that's what you're trying to get people aware of.
It's just a reflection of the market of those charts in a very easily comprehensible way. And then you have this conversion of USD to Satoshi. So when you're in there and you're actually buying a Bitcoin, you're not buying it with like USD. As cents are to USD, Satoshi is to Bitcoin. So and there's 100 million Satoshi in one Bitcoin. So it's a very complicated, long number with so many zeros. If you don't have your bifocals on, you can't even understand what that Satoshi is. So it's going to have some conversion for you so that you can comprehend all the way what you're actually putting in and throughout the trade, what you're doing. And you can see, you don't actually buy something on this. This is like to help you once you get onto the marketplace, what to put in those empty spaces. All right, cool. So you need some assistance when you're new, because if not, you're going to be like, what is going on? If you've never
tried a scam. Is it a scam?
Not at all. This is like, I am the welcome wagon, and I will give you a tour of the crypto world and show you what is safe, dangerous, and good to go, right? So I'm like the Angie's List of crypto world. Approved, not approved. Yes, no. You know, I say it's a no-go. And I'm not doing, and it's not about FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt. It's just that, like, I want these people to have a great experience in crypto land, and I want them to know how to be safe. They can take all the risk they want, but it's to reduce risk. I'm a safety girl.
All right, cool.
That's Julia Roberts would say, safety first. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, cool. Well, I think this is a great interview. Thanks for your time. This is quite exciting to find a female entrepreneur in the marketing, business, crypto space that knows what she's talking about. No offense to all my other ladies out there. I love you so much. You're great. Please keep coming, doing your thing and all that. And, you know, I'm sure Cryptogirl needs a friend. All right. So thanks, everybody. And we'll see you on the next episode. I am hopefully going to be interviewing some people. I've got hopefully some guys that you've probably seen on YouTube as well. I'm trying to set that up as we speak. And yeah, so thank you very much for tuning in. All right, so Cryptogirl, you say goodbye or tell them where they can get in touch with you, etc.
Thank you so much. So cryptocurrency, cryptoprophecy.com.
All right, cool. All right, everyone, we'll check out cryptoprophecy.com.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
And I'm sure they forgive you. All right, so we'll talk to you guys in a bit. And thanks so much for being here. This is Jamie Lewis signing off.
Thanks. Bye.